Hi everyone, my name is Britt, also known as Brush with Britt on Instagram, TikTok, and I also do a podcast. I am a registered dental hygienist of about 1 year now, and I am here to start my YouTube video. Or my YouTube channel, I guess. I have been thinking about doing this for a really long time, and I just haven't had the time to do it. And today I was like, you know what? If I don't start it now, I'm never gonna do it. So today is my first YouTube video, and I'm starting my channel. So I'm super excited. Today I just wanted to go over how I became a dental hygienist and what my path kind of looked like. There are multiple ways to becoming a dental hygienist, but this one is going to be specifically about how I became a dental hygienist and the route that I decided to take. So if we're gonna we're gonna reverse backwards to my high school. So I graduated in 2010, and my class was very small. It was like less than 100 people, really small high school. And when I got done with school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I decided to take some classes at the local community college because my mom made me. She said, if you're not gonna go to school, then you need to move out. So I decided to take some classes, and at the time, I honestly didn't even know about seeing a counselor or how to pick a major or anything like that. So I literally just picked some random classes and just took them. And eventually I ended up dropping out of college with a 1.5 GPA. And at that time, I really thought that school was not going to be for me. I just thought I would never go back, and it just wasn't going to be my thing. And I was okay with that. So I dropped out of college. I got a few F's and a couple W's like on my record, and it didn't mean anything to me at the time. And so I just continued to work. I was working at a fast food restaurant at the time, and then shortly after, me and my best friend were like, we need to do something. Like, what are we gonna do? What's something that we can do that will make us more money than just working at a fast food restaurant? And so her cousin was actually a registered dental assistant. So we started to talk to her, and we got the idea of going to dental assisting school. So then we found an ROP program that was in our city, and we took it together, and it took us 12 months to become dental assistants. We got our licenses, and we started practicing as dental assistants, and it was really easy to find a job there. I feel like there's a lot of dental assisting jobs out there, but I found pretty quickly that dental assisting was not my last step. I knew that there was more that I wanted to do, and that's when I decided that I wanted to become a dental hygienist. So in my city where I'm from, in the high desert, at the time, there might be some programs now, but at the time when I was there wasn't any dental hygiene programs at all. And so I had no idea how I was gonna become a dental hygienist. You know, I started doing research and reading about the different ways that you can become a dental hygienist. And I knew that going to a trade school or going to a university or something like that was not in my realm. I didn't have anybody to depend on. I didn't have any financial support or help in that way towards school. So I knew it was all on me. And it's funny because so I started doing my research, and I found a school in San Diego, and the program was around like approximately $13,000 through a community college, and it would take a total of 4 years to become a dental hygienist. And in my head at the time, I was like, wow, that's such a long time. I don't know if I can wait that long. And then the cost was at least something that I could probably take care of myself, or work and pay it off. So I decided to ask for a raise at my office in the high desert. I was like, this is gonna be my sign. I'm gonna ask for a raise, and if they say no, then I'm gonna move to San Diego. I'm gonna take that as my sign that I need to move. And so I build up all this courage, and I ask for a raise as a dental assistant, and they say no. So I took that as my sign, and I made a plan to move to San Diego, to go to this community college, to do all 4 of my years at Southwestern Community College. And that's what I did. I moved and I lived in a very, very tiny casita or guest house. And I lived there for so many years just because it was the only thing that I could afford at the time. And I worked the entire time through all of my prereqs and the dental hygiene program in order to pay for my tuition, rent, and all those things. So I worked full time and I was a student full time, and I just did what I had to do because I really didn't have a choice. So my process was 2 years of prerequisites through a community college, then applying to the program and doing another 2 years of the dental hygiene program for a total of 4 years. So that is one route that you can take. Going the community college route, it usually does take longer, but it is usually less expensive. So it all depends on what you're looking for as far as like time, your finances, all of those things. So really just depends. And for me, the number one thing was that I wanted to be able to graduate debt free. And that's what I was able to do by taking the longer route and going through community college. So I took all my prereqs there. I did my prereqs in about 1.5 years. And at the time, the application process was first come, first serve. And if everything was good, then you would clear and hopefully be picked for being a student in the program. And out of, I think it was like 136 students, they accepted 36. And I was one of those students. So I got extremely lucky by getting in on my first attempt. I know a lot of programs out there have a much more different process than what I got, and I think that I got in at the perfect time because becoming a hygienist is definitely something that is becoming a lot more popular, I feel like. So I got in my first try, and I had like I applied in January, I got accepted by April, and the program started in August. So I had a good amount of time in between, and I just worked. I worked and saved up money that whole time. And then once the program started, I continued to work as the dental assistant. And the doctor was really nice and would work with me as far as like my schedule goes, because he knew I was in school and I was trying to become a hygienist. So he would give me whatever hours he really could. And then I also worked as a dental assisting instructor while I was in the hygiene program, and that was at night. That was towards like the end of the program though. And that was from like 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So that was a really crazy shift, but I did it. So I just made it work. There were other girls in my class that also worked. I think at least like 7 of us worked as like servers or bartenders or babysitters, just all kinds of things in order to get it done. So it's definitely a challenge and it's very time consuming, but it can be done. I know that a lot of programs will tell you like you cannot work, and some people can't manage that stress, but that's not to say it's for everyone. Some people can work and do school, some people can't. So that's why I don't like to say like you absolutely cannot work, because some people can handle it, but others can't. So it really just depends on how you are as a student, how you deal with anxiety and stress and all of those things. It's a huge combination of things. So anyway, I ended up graduating from the dental hygiene program in 2020, in August of 2020, and I got my license by October of 2020. So I've been practicing for about 1 year now, and when you go through a 4-year program through a community college, you will get an associate's degree. It doesn't matter that it's 4 years. What you get is an associate's degree. For whatever reason, they're just not accredited to give you a bachelor's degree. But there are some out there. So this was just my particular situation. So I got my associate's degree, and then I did some research on getting a bachelor's degree in dental hygiene, and I ended up finding an online program through West LA Community College, and I graduated at the beginning of August 2020, and I started the bachelor degree completion program at the end of August 2020. So within the same month, I graduated from dental hygiene school, and I started the bachelor program. And I got my bachelor's degree a year later. It actually just came in the mail like a couple days ago, so super cool. So I do have an associate's in, I think it's like liberal arts or something like that. And then I have an associate's in dental hygiene, and then I have a bachelor's degree in dental hygiene. So I do have 3 degrees for whatever reason, but that's the route I decided to take. And I decided to get my bachelor's degree in dental hygiene so that I can have the opportunity to either teach, get into research, become a sales representative, or work in an oral health company. I also want to work in public health and things like that. So it can open up the door to more opportunities, but it's not something that everybody does. Some people get their associate's degree and they continue to work clinically. So in clinical dental hygiene, like working in a dental office, you're not going to see a pay difference between an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. It's just not going to happen. It's the same across the board for whatever reason. That's just how dental hygiene is. They don't care if you have an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. As long as you have your RDH license, that's what they want to see, and that's all they care about. So you're going to get paid the same either way. Like I got hired with my associate's degree, got my bachelor's degree, my pay didn't go up, it stayed the same. So that's the only thing about that is a bummer. But I did get it for other reasons, because I do hope to still continue my education and get a master's degree in something. So we'll see. So that's basically my kind of journey. Got out of high school, didn't know what I wanted to do, dropped out of college, thought I would never return to school, and here I am however many years later with a bachelor's degree in dental hygiene, and also, you know, trying to create information for people online that I didn't have, that wasn't available to me at the time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my first kind of short, I don't know, YouTube video. It's cool, you know. I want to do more YouTube stuff. I just need to get like used to it and figure out exactly how to do things. Like I literally just threw this together in like 2 seconds and threw my books right here and like my RDH magazines, which by the way, if you guys don't subscribe to the RDH magazine, you should. It's completely free, and you're definitely going to want to get the January edition. So if you guys get my wink there, you know, just get the RDH magazine before January so that you can get the January, what is it called? The January one, I don't know. But yeah, so I do have Instagram, TikTok, and I also do a podcast too. My podcast is usually monthly. So if anybody's ever interested in doing an episode with me, please let me know. I am the best to respond on Instagram DMs. So that's pretty much the best place to contact me. Otherwise, you can contact me on my email too, which is brushwithbrit@gmail.com. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some sort of idea about how to become a dental hygienist. And I am very excited to be starting this new chapter and seeing what 2022 brings, because I have some exciting things coming. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. This has been so cool and exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time. So yeah, okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.